explode their team all over the world. Awesome. Only 6 of them. Great. Let me ask that question again. Anybody out there want to learn how to explode their team? Let's do it. I want to take you back, though. I want to take you back a little ways. You see, as we grew up, there was something that was not taught to us. Something that was not taught to us when we started getting our conditioning at a very, very, very young age. So let me take you back to elementary school. See, in elementary school, you were conditioned. You were conditioned to do something for 5 years, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week to get a what? Result. Then you went to middle school. You went to middle school for 3 years, 5 days a week, for 8 hours a day to get a what? Result. Then you went to high school. You went to high school for 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week to get a what? Result. Then some of us went to college. You know, I didn't like the books they gave me for free, so I wasn't paying for anything. So I didn't go. But some of us went to college, right? Some of us went to college for 4 years, another 4 years, 8 hours a day to get a what? Result. Then when you graduated, little did you know that you were conditioned for 16 years to do something for 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. And when you graduated from college, you went and looked for a job that paid you by the hour. Little did you know that you were being conditioned. You see, as we were growing up, we weren't taught leadership. We weren't taught that. We were actually conditioned to follow. We were conditioned to follow. And the crazy thing about this is that most people really, truly don't realize what it takes. You know, most people think that they need to know everything about skincare. I need to know every ingredient in skincare. First of all, I can't even spell telomeres. I just figured out how to spell gymnasts yesterday. And we're sitting back worried about that. People are not concerned about that. You know what people are really truly concerned about? They're concerned about being led. They're concerned about playing a game that you were taught at a very young age. There was a game that all of us were taught at a very, very, very young age. You know what that game was? No, do you really know what that game was? That game was show and tell and follow the leader. All network marketing is an oversized version of show and tell and follow the leader. But we want to learn about telomeres. But we want to know about all the ingredients in luminous. Here's all I know about luminous. I know that the last time I went to the movies, they asked me how old I was. That's all I needed to know. We don't need to know all the extras. That's what's important. That's what's truly important. Now, let's back up and think about this. As you were building teams out there, there's something out there called the internet, right? And there's something out there called Facebook, right? And here's what a lot of people tend to not understand about network marketing. You're going to sign up a lot of people in your business. Some people will do it. Some people won't do it. So what? Some are waiting to do it. You know, I've been to so many network marketing companies that when my family sees me, they throw across a bag of onions and grab holy water. But I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because they wake up to an electric rooster and I wake up when I'm done sleeping. And when they call me to ask to borrow money, I remind them, no, you don't want this money, it's dirty money, it's pyramid money. You don't want to borrow. You want to borrow pyramid money? incubation. If you take an egg, and you put a heat lamp over that egg, and you keep it there for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, okay, that egg may crack, right? What happens if you take the heat lamp off the egg? It'll never crack. You see, we are farmers. We're all farmers. We're all farmers that are sowing seeds. Now, what a good farmer will not ever do is sow seeds, and after that farmer sows seeds, looks back a month later, and they don't see anything growing, and they go and dig it up to look. You see it? No. No. What do? You water it, and you water it, and you water it, and you water it, and you water it. Ask them in Denver what they do. They water and water. Some of y'all catch that. They water and water. You got to keep what? Watering and watering and watering and watering. Then all of a sudden, things start to what? They start to sprout. But Johnny didn't bring me a superstar on day one. So what? Every dud knows a stud. Every dud knows a stud. But if you treat that person like they are a second-class citizen, they will never bring you a stud. Because Johnny didn't bring anybody on day one. I went to his party and only one person showed up. So what? It's all about the quality. What if that one person was Rick Ricketts? What if that one person was Stephanie Nichols? What if that one person that showed up was Teresa Gregory? That one person, you worried about 50 or 60, 80? It's the power of what? One. Everybody say it with me. It's the power of what? One. The power of what? One. The power of what? One. You never know who it's going to be. It might be some funny looking guy with a bad hairline, with a gold tooth and a funny looking red jacket. But all it takes is what? How many? That can change everything. That literally changes everything. Now, when we talk about incubation, I want you to understand that there's something I believe in that I was taught by a very smart person that's been in this industry for a while and has made a lot of money. And I learned the 2020 plan, and I want to run it to all of you really quickly because I think it really hinges on this point of leadership. The 2020 plan is really simple. First of all, some people out there tend to think that, oh my goodness, I don't have a power leg. Nobody was placed under me. I'm in an orthopedic leg. I need some spillover. First of all, if you learn this 2020 plan, you never care about that. You never care about that. It doesn't matter. Here's what you're going to do. You put 20 on the left and 20 on the right. 20 on the left and 20 on the right. You said that all I needed was 12. Yeah, that's great. Put 20 on the left and 20 on the right. Now here's what's going to happen. 6 to 8 on the left and 6 to 8 on the right are going to quit when somebody says boo. It's MLM. They're going to join the Witness Protection Program. Okay? They're going to change your name in their telephone from Johnny to HIV. So when you call, they're going to look and say, I ain't answering that. There you go again with that skincare luminescent genesty thingy. 6 to 8 are going to quit on the left, 6 to 8 are going to quit on the what? The right. It's MLM. It's part of the game. Then you're going to have 6 to 8 on the left that are going to incubate, and 6 to 8 on the right that are going to incubate. That means that they're going to show up at the events. They're going to be on auto ship. They're going to rah-rah. They're going to hang around. But they might not light up on day one. It's okay. They are what? Incubated. It might be 2 months. It might be 3 months. It might be 6 months. It might be 12 months. But if you treat them like a real person, they might just introduce you to a Kevin Jagier. they might just introduce you to that one person that changes everything. Now, one of the ways that we do it inside of my team is that we have a very, very busy Facebook group. Extremely busy Facebook group. And most people have no idea why I'm so protective of this group. And I'm so protective of this group because it's an incubation group. You see, we don't deal with any negativity. We don't want to deal with, oh my goodness, my package didn't show up. That doesn't go in a group of 12,000 people. It goes to your sponsor. That's a text message. That's a phone call. Okay? Because there's 11,000 plus other people that might not know about that issue, right? Might not affect them. But the people that are inside of that group, what do they constantly keep seeing? Congratulations. They see walls. They see all this. They see all these pictures from the events. They see all the excited people. And because of that, they're going through the incubation mode. And all of a sudden, they start to feel like they can do it. I can do this. I do know 2 people who have a face. Some of y'all overthink this thing. Some of y'all really overthink this thing. Everybody, what about your cell phones? Everybody, what about your cell phones? Everybody, what about your cell phones? I will go over time and they will get pissed off back here. Everybody, what about your cell phones? What about your cell phone? Put them up in the air. Everybody, put them up in the air. Everybody, put your cell phones up in the air. Damn, that's sexy. Hold them up high. Everybody got your cell phones up, right? Okay. Now, in your contacts, no, keep them up. This is the. If you can't play father and leader now, what you gonna do in the field? This is called a test. Now, in your cell phone, there's a little button that says contacts, right? Okay, everybody put your phone there. I want you to look at go to your contacts right now. I want you to look at the first name in there. Some of y'all have been through this before. I love this stuff. I want you to look at the first name in there. Now, the first name that comes under the letter A right now, I can't even say out loud. How's this guy still in my phone? Let's look at Aaron. So the first person in your phone starts off with the A, right? That's Aaron, that's Amanda. Hey, Amanda, where you at, girl? Hey, Amanda. What's up, girl? You might got Aaron, you might got Amanda. Let's say you got Aaron. Now, when you look at Aaron's number, you know what's so unique about Aaron that goes along with everybody else that's in your phone? He has a freaking face. And you actually said, I don't know who you're going to talk to. Really? You don't know who you're going to talk to. Ladies and gentlemen, we make people look younger and feel younger, right? Y'all had no idea that I was 16 years old. We help people look younger and what? Feel younger. Now, if you are talking to everybody who has a face, your team is following you, are they not? Are they not? But see, if you look at Aaron's name for longer than 2 seconds, you are acting like God. You can't prejudge Aaron. You don't know what Aaron's going to do. You don't know who he knows. And it's a shame that some of us have done that. All of us have done it before. And especially a shame when we come to an event like this, and then you see Aaron in the audience. And Aaron got here by somebody else. And you're like, Aaron, what are you doing? What are you doing? What you didn't talk to me. You knew I had a face. You understand? What's the worst thing that Aaron can say? No. Next time somebody tells you no, I want you all to check your eyebrows to see if they fell off. I want you to look in your car and check to see if a handicap sticker automatically showed up. I want you to do that. No, seriously, I want you to do that. Because the worst thing that Aaron can say is what? No. No just means what? Not right now. There's so many husbands in the room that got no last night, but you were so persistent. No just means what? Not right now. You persistent with wifey, now all of a sudden you can't be persistent with your reps. What is wrong with you? Have fun with this, ladies and gentlemen. Don't overthink this process. You see, because as a leader, people are following what? You. They're following you. They're not following anybody else. They didn't join Jeunesse. They joined you. They joined you. They joined you Incorporated. That's what they joined. So you know what that means? No, do you know what that means as a leader? As a leader, what that means is that you got to be practicing all the time on your leadership skills. You got to become a better leader because everybody is following what? You. They're following you. So if you are not a great leader, they're not going to continue to follow. But Cedric, I just don't, how am I going to become a better leader? Cut off your radio listening to Lil Wayne because he ain't paying you no money. Cut off Jay. I love Jigga, don't get me wrong, I love Jim Jigga. But I love Jim Rome better. I love Lil Wayne, but I love Jerry Clark better. You see, I learn from people who have what I want, not people who have what I already have. I'm not trying to become a rapper. I can barely speak English. I'm not trying to rhyme. But you know what? I want to be able to affect lives like Jerry Clark one day. I want to be able to affect lives like Jim Rome one day. And you know what? The only way to do that is by absorbing and surrounding yourself around those types of people. In closing, here's what I want to let everybody know. Everybody is not going to join your business. It's okay. You don't want everybody to join your business. Because when you're making $100 grand a month, who's going to clean your house? So here's what I want all y'all to do. There's a whole lot of people that are out there that told you that this thing won't gonna work. Now as a leader, you're going to hold on to all those names. You're going to hold on to all of them. Because 2 to 3 years later, when you're standing on stage and you're a diamond or double diamond or triple galactic superstar diamond, you can pick up the phone and call up Johnny and say, hey, Johnny, you remember you told me that that face thingy, luminous thingy wasn't going to work? Yeah. I don't feel like washing my car today. I want to give you a couple. Because leaders don't do things that they don't want to do. They do things that they like to do, and they pay people to do other stuff that they don't do. I don't like to cut grass, and I ain't going to be cutting no grass no time soon. I pay somebody to do that. I don't clean my pool, and I make sure that I got an ugly pool guy. See, if you're all leaders, we need to let the casino, NCAA, whatever thing that they got going on down the hallway, we need to let them know that we're all leaders. You've got the company, you've got the vehicle, you've got the products, you've got the right leadership in Wendy and Randy, you've got the right leadership with Rob and Scott, you've got the right leadership with Darren, you've got the right leadership with all the country managers that are out there. The only missing element is YOU. Work harder on yourself than you do your business, and everything in your life will change forever.